Hello everybody, this is Punk Pencils and we're going to be drawing Darkseid today. Okay, Zack Snyder here, he start with an egg. Just keep it loose, keep it loose. This is his shoulders right on here. This is rib cage. That. His neck will be in here. Just all drawn basic shapes here, that's all it is. That's where his arms will be. That's where his arms will be. We're just going to draw like basically to here. We're not going to do his whole entire body. Alright. So that's the basic breakdown of his body. Okay, now this dude's jacked. He has some massive muscles going on. So we're going to go and I'm going to lower this a little bit more. What I'm doing right now is I'm lowering the opacity. If I was working on paper, which you probably should be, right now you would be just erasing it a bit and just making it so it's like that light, so you can still see the lines, and then seeing how I'm doing digital, I'll just do that. And now we'll just sketch over it. We're still sketching. Alright. We're just adding some, we're chopping it up, blocking it off to here. So we're making lines. Now, we're just going over the shapes. His neck will be like this. Okay. Now, because he's so huge, his back muscle will go from here to about here. Alright? And on this side too. From here, here, that. His pec muscles start about here, so they go like this, and like that. And that's the upper part of his pectoral muscles, and his collarbone is right here. He has two neck muscles that are very distinguished underneath his armor. Now his arm is kind of like, the muscle goes to about halfway down here. This muscle is much larger than what people see it as. And so we go over here, this point, that's the edge of his collarbone. Okay? Goes out, down, about the halfway mark. And it goes like that. Okay? And then his arm has an angle like that. Actually, you know what? Let's broaden out his arms a little bit. Alright, let's move this out just a little bit like this. This is why we sketch. We just sketch, sketch, sketch. I'm actually taking longer than what I would usually do here. Just build. It's nothing There's nothing that you can do, like especially when you're learning. I've been doing this for years and I still sketch everything out so then I can just get the flow of the body. So it's the same thing over here. Kind of think of it as like a football, right? And then there's like a little muscle, well not a little muscle, it's a big muscle over there. And something like this. Because the muscle overlaps, kind of goes like this. There's a tutorial on my page, or on one of my playlists on how to draw arms, so you can get more of a solid idea on that one. And then you got this muscle right here, and that is his collarbone. Just keep sketching. And then he has those little eyes. That's where his eyes will be. It's halfway down. Halfway down from that is where his nose will be. Halfway down from that is where his mouth will be. And his chin is about, usually, a normal person would be about halfway down like this. But he has a big chin. Big square jaw. And a big chin. And he's really scary looking. So that's what we're dealing with right there. Alright, so this is all just the basic, alright, because all this is going to be underneath his armor. It's good to have a basic outline before you do all this stuff. That's his back muscle, right here. Again, it like outlines his rib cage. This is just like the under sketch. And then his body is in half. The body isn't perfectly symmetrical. Nothing is in life. That's the ab muscle. It's on the outside. And if we were to do more of the body, it would just go down to the hips like this. So we could just cut it off like that. Now, what I usually like to do, you would see me at cons doing this stuff, is I suggest you do this too. What you do is you hold up the paper to a light source, and you face the pen away from you towards the light, and then you can see what is off, and then you turn it back over and you can fix what you see. Alright, so I'm going to do this digitally. I'm going to flip it horizontal. Okay, alright, this arm right here could be fixed up a little bit, but this arm over here seems okay. This arm looks a little messed up, so we're just going to cancel that, flip it back over, so now I know where to work. Again, sketch. Alright? I was taught to kind of build on things, just like, draw one solid line. I see a lot of videos on here showing you like solid line. Do this, this, do this, do this. It's very good to just have the sketches out and learn as you're going. See, right now I'm just kind of chiseling around the sides, trying to make it so everything looks like it's even. Let me fix it up a little bit. Okay, alright. It's looking a little better. I can fix this along here. Keep an eye out for that, so. Alright, and then his eyes. The human face, I have yet to do a video on this. The face is divided up into 5 parts, like along the eyes. So this is like where one eye would be. And then this like the second and third eye would be out here. So that's like first eye, second eye, third eye, fifth eye, and then that's where the ear would be. Alright, but we're doing this right now. He has big eyes, and they're going to be glowing by the time we're done. I'm just going to sketch this out. You guys are going to take over at certain points, and you can work through what you want to work through, and then you can see my result. Okay. Now that we got that done, now it's the same deal. Erase. Right? We're building. That's what we do. That's how you get the action. That's how you get the energy in your pictures. Alright, so now that seems okay, I'm going to erase digitally. There we go. And now we're going to kind of overwork his armor, okay? He has like this thing that sticks out way past his chin, so it goes about this shape right here. It's like a I won't say crisscross. Like this. Again, I'm just using this in dark colors. Hopefully you're doing this in pencil, so it's a lot easier to do. It's like this. Alright. Now his big old jaw is in there because he has like the jaws of, well, I would say a god, because he is a god basically. So he has this rocky, stony mouth. It's very thin, and it goes, his chin kind of looks like this shape, like that general shape, like that. Okay? And then he has a nose that's like, he's a rather unattractive looking gentleman, so he has very chiseled, like, stone attributes to him. Not very soft. And then his eyes, because he's angry, he goes through those circles like that. Then he has like perfect circles where his eyes are going to glow. Like that. Alright. That's like his eyebrow. He has very distinctive eyebrows. They're really huge. Go like that. And then his helmet that covers up like his ears right there. Covers up his ears right here. Because the ears, they go like where the eyes are to where the nose is. See that? So you gotta look out for that whatever picture you do. If you guys like this, click and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'll be doing some more videos, especially up maybe the Justice League, because I'm really amped for this movie. Actually, I could probably move that helmet out a little bit. Actually, no, that's about right. He's very stony, so we'll go back in that. Now his neck goes like this. We're actually going to go back in a little later. After we erase again, I know we're building on it. There's the armor right here. Like kind of like a V feeling right here, V pattern. Like that. Alright. There you go. Now this is where you get into like kind of like the detail of his Omega sign. So it goes like this. I might help you guys through another layer, or I don't know, if this comes out to the point where I think maybe you guys can do it for yourself, then you can try it. I can't tell you exactly how to draw. I can only give you some directions. It takes a lot of experimentation to get your own style. The biggest thing I realized is when you don't care what your style looks like, or you're trying to mimic another artist, then you start to get better. I was telling that to my son today. I said, just don't, he's almost 10. I said, don't try to act like or try to be like another artist, another person that you really like. Because I love some artists out there. The Kuberts, Adam Kubert, Jim Lee. I mean, those guys are absolutely amazing. Scott Campbell, my buddy Sean McManus, the guy's awesome. So, you know, I can't compare myself to them. Otherwise, I'm just not going to live up to what I want to be. That's a little tip for you guys. Hopefully, you understand. All right, so we got the Omega. All right, because he's always looking for that death equation, right? Now, he has armor right here, like a pattern along here. Kind of goes under the U. I'm gonna show you how to tilt the head down more, because that's a way to make him look more menacing. You see that a lot with comic book art. The character's face or the heads will be tilted down, and then they're looking up or they're looking off to the side. That's kind of like the "don't mess with me" look. So he has like stony gauntlets right here. Wraps around the arm. Again, see the underdrawing? We're going for the underdrawing. It's a huge thing, guys. You gotta work on the underdrawings, get that basic anatomy down, that really boring stuff. You gotta get that down, and then you can start to do the fun stuff more easily. There you go, because it's all under the armor right there. Alright. That outlines his pectoral muscle right there. Alright. Looking at it now, it kind of goes like one thing, like this. It outlines his chest, his pectoral muscles. Which again, I do have a tutorial on how to do that. What to look out for with the pectoral muscles and the chest. You guys can check that out too. Yeah, you just do this pattern all the way down and works with his armor. Again, we're building. Sorry if I quiet down a little bit. I'm just concentrating on trying to make it as even as possible. Nothing is symmetrical, but you gotta make it at least a little even. Cool, like his armor goes like this. That's cool. I like that. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now his face, I mean, you got the muscle over here. That's the bicep, and there's a muscle hidden in here somewhere. You really have to look for it. You see it on really muscular guys. Or muscular, like somebody that bodybuild, man or woman. Alright. Because the bicep goes on here. Then there's a muscle that goes, like it's going in between the muscle over here. And then it's hidden, like over here. It kind of wraps around the arm like this. Alright. Now, what I like to do is, in this type of situation, because it's dark lighting, I like to just hit the shadows now. So there's a shadow over here. It goes up like this. Seems like there's many light sources coming from the sides. Like this. Okay. In here. It seems like the light sources are coming from here and here. And then here. I think he's surrounded by flame. Yeah, because there's a little bit of things. Yeah, there seems to be maybe some light coming from this way and then it's reflecting over here. Sorry. Now let me see. So there's some shadow over here. When you guys erase this, right, you could just color this stuff in black. Right? I put an X there. You just color this in. That's shorthand for when inkers and pencilers want to do solid blacks. They just put in an X. So it's all on here. Like when I started doing pages, I just, you know, colored everything in as you're seeing, but after a while I was just like, alright, I'm just going to put X here and the inker will know what to do. So. Also, it helps force you get some shapes. So it outlines the armor right here. Right? There we go. Like I said, you guys can just color this all in black. It'll look nice, especially in pencil. That's why I'm a punk penciler. I like pencils. Although I do love to ink as well. I got into inking my own stuff. So the armor comes in inward, so you'll see more shadow. And it kind of comes out like this. So let me see. Yeah, all this is basically shadow right on in here. Again, forces your outlines right here. This whole thing isn't shadow. There's some hidden highlights in here. I'm doing it off of his movie armor, so there doesn't seem to be that much of like a high detail of what's going on with it yet. But that's why we love Zack Snyder. Everything's dark and gritty and in shadow. I love it. And because his name's Zack. That also helps too. My name's Zack. Alright. Yep. And his big arms here. It's not going to be full shadow because it's skin. I mean, yeah, there are heavy shadows, but he's also looks like surrounded by some sort of lava, so I guess you can go ahead and pull that off. Dark shadow here. And then like a shadow over here. None of this is going to be soft, like I said, because it's all going to be stony. Just keep it sketchy. Keep it sketchy. The light's coming down here, so it's in his head. It's casting a shadow over here. No matter what. The neck goes under. His armor is layered. So then his pecs concave, like anybody's pecs, they go in the center. So you're gonna see dark right there. You're gonna see some over here. It seems like a stronger light source is coming from this way, so you're going to see a lot less black. You're going to see a little bit right here. Alright, so far I'm feeling okay with this. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys are getting the same deal. The armor over here, I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Again, this is why you sketch before you get into the heavy detail with the inks and stuff. Okay. Alright. Now the omega sign. Like a light source right here that you guys can look out for. Like a division right in here. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, there's little markings right here. So you guys can just go like kind of through it. See? Small little lines that go along here. We'll go back in later and straighten this all out and stuff. This is mapping out the character. Sometimes it's much easier, like with Spider-Man or something. His body is pretty much, it's not layered at all. You just put the webbing on him and really call it a day. Just watch out for the shadows. But heavy armored guy like this guy, no, you gotta watch out for it. Alright, I'm not liking his face, he can look more dangerous. So, what I'm gonna show you right now is we're going to lower his eyebrows. And his nose is going to go a little lower too. Same dimensions, same measurements, okay? The only thing is that you're now tilting it down a little more. You're going to show less eyes, and the nose is going to be a little lower. That's it. Alright? So this, just lower, like that. See? There we go. Yeah. He's kind of giving like a snicker. His face is all cracked. He has like huge eyebrows. Now, when you draw his face, it's going to be kind of stony with, like, yeah, cracked stone, basically. So the way that there's going to be, the way that I draw stone type texture, like let's say the eyebrows, his eyebrows right here. Right, but you know, you can just kind of break it up as long as you try to go along with what they call the contour. Just as long as you can keep in mind how the eyebrows stick out, you can really just kind of indent it. You know, do like little lines like this every once in a while. Dig in like that. There's going to be a huge shadow right down here, because the bigger the shadow, the further that it seems like it's going outward. So it pulls the white forward, and because of the contrast, the thick line to the eyebrow. Okay, so when you're doing that, try to keep that in mind. And then he's also going to have his eyes ready for the Omega beams. And yeah, we gotta move his cheeks down a little bit. Because he has those big cheekbones. This dude makes Thanos look like a Olympic swimmer. Guy looks like you punch him and your hand just breaks. Can't wait to see Superman go against this guy. Alright, so his whole skin kind of looks like this. So when you guys are doing this on your own, trying to come up with whatever you can come up with, just try to keep that in mind, okay? And his eyes are going to be maybe sparkly or something. Alright? So, like, I'm going to mess around with this, see if I can make it so maybe there's like a glimmer of light coming this way. Something like that. Okay. Then, of course, you know, he's going to probably have some big veins because he's Jack Diesel. Alright? So this is what I'm coming up with so far. Kind of digging it. You know what? I'm just going to go in like this. Got his whole... I know that the eyes, you know, when something is a strong light source, it doesn't really, like, it highlights everything else, like a fire, especially like his glowing eyes. The thing is, this effect, I guess, want to make it more contrast in there, so maybe we can get away with darkening around it, and then like his eyes are starting to get red to do the Omega Beam, something like that. Alright, so now I'm just going to go through and like I'm going to flip this over, see what is messed up, what isn't. Yeah, his shoulders are messed up, and here, goodness. Oh, maybe I could draw Granny Goodness. You guys want to draw Granny Goodness? Never drew her before. Let me try that. Alright. So, again, turn it around, look at the light. Now I know we're going through a lot of stuff right here. Maybe I'll fix this one. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. This is why we sketch. A lot of people, well, there's some artists out there that I see that both on and off the convention floor, these guys would have this done like 30 seconds, actually about 10 minutes ago. But just gotta chip away at it, and it'll come easier over time. Believe it or not, I'm actually going slower than normal right now. Alright. Alright, I know that this is bulky armor, but maybe we can kind of emphasize a little bit over here. Give it more shape in the back. And maybe push out his chest a little bit. And put this darker, so then the armor obviously looks like armor, strong armor. So put a division, strong division between his body and that. Right. To me, it looks even. Now, I know it seems painful, but erase it, and then now you can go over the lines that you want. You can pick and choose which line and emphasize it. You can go over the lines I showed you, you can change up lines, you can do whatever. It is your picture. So do what you want. That's it. This is you. All you now. So try to keep in mind the contrasts, alright? Pull and pull in front. And here, I'm gonna do this in fast time by myself, and you guys can, watch it and try to mimic it later on, or you can just do it yourself. Doesn't matter. See? So I go in there like this. You got his eyes. Right? Obviously that's just a quick thing, but alright. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna do my thing and hopefully enjoy what I come up with. I can't wait to see if you guys want to show me what you came up with. That would be absolutely great. I'd love to see that. But please click like and subscribe. I look forward to do some more of this stuff and hopefully aim you guys in the right way, help you out a little bit, okay? And we'll see what we can come up with. Talk to you in a second. Everybody, click like and subscribe, and make sure to check out more videos on basic anatomy and how to draw your favorite superheroes. All right, thank you. Bye.